Hello there and welcome. This is Kate in the nest. Well, I'm actually in my temporary nest, and that has led me to thinking about having a little small project this afternoon. Very, very necessary. So I hope you are comfortable. I hope that you're well and that you can join me in making one of my little things that I call my pins and needles, the good sort of pins and needles. So just a bit of reference. This is my Fleur pins and needles that so rather than a needlebook, I liked traveling with this now several places since Melbourne. It's got my pins on this side, it's got my needles here, it goes flat and it doesn't need a fastening. So as you may know, this is my little nest. So I've gathered some little treasures here. But big picture first, perspective is this is my Christmas Cootamundra collection. I'm calling it Cootamundra rather than Christmas, but it's going with me away. I've got some treasures here. I've had lots of happy mail, lots of gifts, and feeling very blessed. And with that in mind, I do want to just pause right now and I want to say that we are all thinking of our dear friend Kristen right at this moment. This is Kristen's pin cushy ring on my finger, and it's keeping her in our thoughts all day today. So sending love to Kristen, to Marla, to Zoe, to the whole families, and yeah, let's do this together until we're all together again next time. So mini. The other day I was calling this middle, but it should be medium, shouldn't it? So I have my mini and medium pouches, and we're going to make a little pins and needles to take away. So it will probably go in here. So this is always about upcycling, and the good news about being in a temporary nest is I had to do some tidying up, and I've been in here all day, and I came across that which once I started with you and never finished. It's got some nice pieces on it, and I suppose what I was thinking of saying, and I'm just going to do it now, is that we can upcycle our own projects that we never even finish. So this was going to be a horsewhip. Oh. And now I can see all sorts of different uses for it. So I'm just chopping this to get warmed up and you in the mood. And to give you, just thinking that here's a potential, yep, let's just go under these beautiful pieces, because who knows, I might make a pinny and something else, a pins and needles. So you can see I'm in bright colours today. We want to spread positivity and joy, and could that be an absolutely tiny little cute thread pouch, a micro mini. But that gives you context with what I did here. This was a piece of the horsewhip, supposedly. This is another piece, but this one I thought could very easily turn into a pins and needles. This is a piece of Christina. Hi, Christina. Christina's making some lovely videos, and you know, we were talking about, well, she was talking about the Roxy workshop on her latest video, and it's just so special. Okay, so this is an eclectic. It's going to go like that. And let's just get rid of that. And we model ourselves on this one. That was my Bella piece, my Fleur little bits, and velour inside. I can't find, I have got some velour, but I'm thinking of using maybe some of my, well, yeah, let's go through the treasures. So that's mini, yes, what have I gathered together? I have found this very, very faded tape measure, but I was thinking both for decoration and for practical use, a few inches would be handy. And because I'm going at Christmas time, I was thinking so why don't we start with 24, because it's 1924, is it? No, it's 2024. And I will be away Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and then my husband and I are flying to our holiday spot on the 27th. So there we go. I've got a story for everything. Fancy it being 1924. Sorry, everyone. Okay, let's go in there. 24. Okay, so isn't that going to just be a little special thing? And practical, that's an inch. Because this set will probably come with us when we fly. So that's going to go there. That's a little bit of Ruby Star, I think. Not sure. I think so. Look at me, I'm gradually getting to know some brands. Okay, so what else have I gathered? This is from a Zoe Green Door kit. So I've got my happy colours because we need to be happy and positive today. So that's another little bit. This is a bit of, I think I got this from Glady and Flo. And oh my goodness, I was watching Christine as well today, who's done from Create and Craft with Christine. She has got the most incredible haul. Oh my gosh. Of treasures. So there's another one to check out. Okay, so this is, what am I doing this for? Just showing you that there's always fun things. Just gather bits around you. I haven't planned this, you can see, and that may move, but a little bit of check, not done that before, and there. This is really vintage cloth from the lovely Mary. I used this on my very vintage project, and you can see how it's all torn, but I'm thinking that this might even be useful as some of my fringing. We will put that there. I found what I had thought was all used up. Remember the apron that I bought back from Kansas? Well, here it is. And it's got some lace, and I might save that for one of my pouches, but who knows, bit of orange that I used on an early nest. That's been my Betty backing and lots of other things, and now we're getting to some fun. A tiny little flowers, and guess what? Oh, can't even show you that properly. Oh, it's not tingling. This is my mum's Dingle Bell, do you remember? And Dingle Bell can become a Jingle Bell when we're traveling. And that little piece of vintage seersucker, I think that's very early this year's. Got a little bit of the Roxy Girls kit, a little bit of the First Nest, a bit of cotton, a bit of this piece that Carol gifted to me, and I was watching Corinne, who, I don't know how it came about, had one of these heart thread cutters, and so I actually have bought this new, but I didn't like the brand showing, and I didn't like it that it had a hole. So I've got some stickers from my journal, put those on, and that's going to be my trinket on here. So I'm not going to, so I've got that little seed stitching behind, and shall we do that first? And then we've got a heart showing the whole time, because you are in my heart, and this is a community of, sharing these beautiful moments together and sticking together. I'm not going to keep that bright bit of purple. This is like psychedelic. So let's come. I travelled with one of these thread colours on my last trip on the plane, and that was, and we're just going to carry on. So this will be handy. Handy if not heavy, she's saying. So remember, no judgment. You will be putting this on in a different way, but I'm doing sort of a knotty hangy thing there. Oh, which did not work. Here we go. That's meant to come off. All right. I need to think more. But Kate's thinking is doing, so I'm just going to go around there one more time. And we will solve that later, because I just like the look, everyone. I've got Juju's words in my head going crazy, Kate. And indeed, yes. Okay, so let's say, for the purpose of this, that's going to stay on. And Dingle Dangle Bell, which is a threader, will then live close by. So in my bag, everything's there. Okay, so let's now just have some fun. Oh, see, I only have to come and be with you, and the world ends up. Time. It's been a very long day of waiting, so we've all. So this is the best part for me. Managed to. I've got a very, very long thread. I was thinking of doing a Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, but I can't find the Roadrunner. I haven't got a forest, a winter visitor, and I thought about doing my favourite winter flower, which is Daphne, but I haven't got a picture yet, so we'll just have to wait on that. I mean, I'm sure I've got a picture, but I haven't put any work into finding it. I'm just wondering whether I should put a safety pin on there. So this is just going to be a happy, happy little piece that I can use. Do you want those flowers to join up there or join up here? Yep. in a minute I will get to that spot. So flower to flower, leaf to leaf. And what else have we got going here? That's the same colour. Maybe one of these. Layer upon layer. So that's going to go under my thumb there. That's nice. I've got the purple. Do we want to layer anything else? What have I got? A little flower. But I think that can go on the inside. Don't worry, we'll attend to that in there in a minute. I got some, sorry, I'm going to digress. I got some happy mail from the lovely Terry in Florida. Look at that. That's a vase. I'm already thinking about the still life. And that's all feed sack. I've got this little line here too. Actually, could that go? Under there. Or along the bottom. I lost the needle. Nope. Okay, let's do what I had and then we'll look at the inside so you can get an idea how to do these. Well, I bet you know how to do them better than me, but you can whip them up in a flash. Oop. So just sort of some large whippy, stippy stitches. I just suddenly thought I better check. Did I turn it on? Yes, I did. I came in a minute ago to film and then I thought, okay, let's press the button. I was missing my camera. I had everything else. Oh, goodness. Collecting the corners. So you know this is very much my style, but I think what we all can do is easily adapt. If you're a needle turn applique person, turn those sides under. If you want to bind the edges, do that. They can work in any colour. And you can still use your Doily and Treasure collection, but not as many. When you're traveling, you can still keep adding to it. end with a beautiful flower of our own down here. One petal. Two. Three. Now, where's the needle threader when I wanted to use it for practice? I noticed that Rachel puts it down like that. Is that right? And then the needle goes over. Am I being silly? Yes, I am. So daily weather reports, we're back to still lovely and cool, which is really nice. So it was nice for nest cleaning. Oh, on cue, the sun's gone behind a cloud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodness, that's a wonky. I think we need one more. Over there. Okay. Oh, I love how heavy that is. Bit of yellow. Okay, let's have a look at this inside now. We could just put needles on there, but it looks very messy. I said we might put that up there. What are we going to use? Yep. So possibly that. Oh, I was going to say that's already stuffed. It looks like it. I do happen to have a little bit of stuffing close. There's a little, I'm liking those dots. They're making me feel happy. What about a flower that we could embroider? Oh, I've got something new. I keep saying that every night, and yet again I've buried it. Oh, no, I haven't. I'm going to introduce you. I did get myself a pair of these scissors. Sorry if I showed them last time and I've forgotten. But on them is the Dingle Dangle hearts made by the beautiful Vanessa, also known as Willow May in our Facebook group. And she surprised me, by coming to the retreat without telling me, and gifting me some lovely things. So there we are. They're always going to be there, and I'm going to use them because they are way sharper. beautiful there. And let's, while we're just having some fun, who knows where that little flower will end up. It could actually end up in the center of my pins. So going back here, this one is very, very crazy. Oh, I've just seen a Rachel flower as well. Okay, what are we going to do first? Let's put this onto here with what? Something thin. So this is just, oh, well, that's not successful. I was about to say this will just be like a little tack because I want to go over it. Now, what do we call this? Invisible stitching. So tiny on the front and big on the back. Oh. I hope you didn't notice that that didn't work. It will be covered up. So I want to say thank you for your continuing comments, for sharing what you're making. It does seem like even in busy times, we stitchers are just continuing to make, which is wonderful. Oops, come on, Kate. Impatient. I think in the old days I would have just gone straight into just going wild stitches over the top, but see, a little bit of restraint because I want it to be pretty. One here, one here. And down. Okay, so the plan is, so far we've got that there. That's going to be puffed up. And what else did I say I was going to do? I've got this one over here. And that little piece here, I was wondering if I could make it into a little no, I might save it for a more special position. Pin cushion there, needles over here. Do I need something under there to frame it? What about that? Yep. So I want that to show. Everything's falling apart, but we're in production stage. It's got a little curl there. Let's go. No, we want that to show there. This is going to go flower upon flower. Right there. I will I'll do a stitch, gone blank, a stitch around there and leave those raw edges up and then put the stuffing in for the pins. Running out of pins, speaking of which. And shall we have a little look at the back? Oh, that's wild, Kate, isn't it? Big stitches. Who knows what I was thinking that day. Let's do a little haircut. You know what I'm thinking? I want a little pocket. So maybe I could put that there, and that could be in case for threads and things, like tiny little bits. So it's like a sandwich. Yeah, I'm not losing anything. I've still got Christina, I've still got Ruby, I've still got a spot for decorations. I could put a little flower there. Just sticking around. I haven't shown you this. This was from Chelsea One Socks in one of the Advent. Look at that. So with absolute reference, let's make this. So this looks like lace that was embroidered. Oh no, it must have been when they were making, but look at that. I might just cut that little end. Oh, and that's going to go on there. And that's going to go like a little pocket. I'm going to do lots and lots. How much time have we got? Have we got a little bit to make a pocket? Oh, not really, because we're all busy. But hey, this is the best thing for the soul. So let's sneak a little bit of time with each other. And you might get the ouch for the day because I've got pins on the inside, haven't I? So let's go. Oops. And I always, you've heard me say it so many times, it's all the work is done for you here because you just use the gaps in the crochet. I'm not even really concentrating on whether I'm going up or down. It's sort of a back stitch, Kate style. And it feels so soft. So look how many layers. I might stitch that down too. Okay, come on. So if you're making something to take, well, I know not all of us go away, but I'm just going to moderate that. If you're making a little piece for the time ahead, whether it's Christmas or New Year or just for fun, please share your pictures because I love seeing what's happening on the Facebook page. That you can just enjoy the makings of others and get inspired. Like it is I get such joy out of that, so thank you. Okay, now because we're over here and we've got some thread, let's do, we do a little bit of seed. There goes the pin holding that on. Just feels so yummy and squashy. I think I want to do some more flowers out there, so I won't do too many more. Yeah, so we'll add some flower up there. Oh, will I do it now? Come on, Kate. No, I think I want to do some whirly ones. Okay, so here we go. When in doubt, just come through the other side. Now where's our little bit of gingham? Has to get tucked under. So remember, you do you, and this is, for me now, part of the joy of just like today, after, you know, I worked on my big table piece, and you know, I've got quite a number of projects on, but something like this is just fast, fun, and you can't go wrong. And if you don't use it, just put it in a pouch or a project bag, and one day you'll go, oh, remember when I experimented with that? So there we go. I think that's probably enough dose of Kate in the nest for the day. Oh, but she says, see, I just saw that curve there, and I thought somehow, yep, we've got to add this to the garden. Get rid of that rough. So there we go. And because it's small scale, it's not going to take long. See, that's going to join up. All right. So, oh, except for stabbing myself. This is front page of pins and needles to go with, I may as well do a little, what do people call it? Mod somethings. I don't know the words. Oh, let's not forget Rachel. Mod shops, is that it? I don't know. It's not a fashion parade, but what I'm trying to say is, oh, that colour goes there. All right, this is medium. This is mini. This is my pins and needles that has a thread cutter, a needle threader, place for needles, a penny cushion, a measure, and a pocket so far. And it is likely that if I have time to show you, there may be, there will be, let's face it, Kate, there will be, this will be transformed into a little thing for my threads to sit upright in the plain Beck style. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for staying with me if you're still here. Yeah, wishing you well, sending love to Kristen, and I'll see you next time. This is Kate in the Nest. So grateful. Bye.